What's up, everybody, man? It's your boy, Mr. Dugas, coming at y'all with another video, man. Oh, man, and tonight, man, I'm going to talk about the Super Bowl 53 matchup, man. You had the New England Patriots beating the Los Angeles Rams 13-3 to win Super Bowl 53 and collect their all-time tying sixth Super Bowl victory, as now they're tied with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And now you have Tom Brady with 6 Super Bowl rings, which is the most by any player in NFL history, all standing alone, all by himself, yo. This was not the type of game we expected to see. You know, real quick on the scoring, man, the first half, the second quarter, Gostowski ended up kicking the field goal to give the Patriots a 3-0 lead, which ended up being the halftime score. Then you had late in the third, you had Greg Zuerlein hitting a long field goal to tie the game up at 3. Then you had the Patriots in the fourth quarter, after a Brady long pass to Gronk that got down about the 2-yard line. You had Sony Michel rushing it in from 2 yards out, which ended up being the only touchdown of the game. Then after that, man, the Rams came back on a pretty good drive. Looked like Goff had hit Brandon Cooks on a game-time touchdown, but the ball was jarred out on a hit by I think it was Harmon who came in for Patrick Chung, an injured Patrick Chung. Then the very next play, man, the Patriots sent a zero blitz. Goff threw it up for grabs to Cook, and Stephon Gilmore, the all-pro Stephon Gilmore, ended up getting an interception. Patriots ended up getting a couple of nice runs by Michel and Burkhead. Then Gostowski ended up kicking a field goal to give them a 13-3 lead. Rams get the ball. They drive all the way down. 8 seconds left. They try to get a quick field goal to also get an onside kick and a Hail Mary possibility. But Greg Zuerlein missed the field goal, man. The Patriots get the ball, take a knee, and there you have it. Patriots 13, Rams 3, as they win the Super Bowl. For the Patriots, man, it wasn't a great performance offensively by them. You know, they did move the ball pretty good, but like early on, they had an interception by Littleton. Then they had a missed field goal by Gostowski. Then they would have like just penalties and missed opportunity. They had one where they got down in field goal range before the half and went for it on 4th and short and didn't get it. But, man, they did enough, man. And when they needed one great drive, man, Mr. All-Everything Tom Brady came through and put a drive together. And he constantly hit Julien Edelman, who, by the way, was the Super Bowl MVP in this game. Shout out to Julien Edelman, man. Way to show resiliency for him, man. You know, last year in the preseason, he tore his ACL. He missed the whole season. Then coming back this season, man, he ended up missing the first 4 games of the season, you know, because he was suspended. So for him to come back, man, in this game and play well the way he did, and to get the Super Bowl MVP, he had 10 catches for 141 yards, man, as the Rams they couldn't do nothing with him, man. I mean, he is an absolute route-running technician. He's not the biggest receiver. He's not the fastest receiver. He's not the strongest receiver. But my goodness, he knows how to get open. He knows how to get open, and he knows how to give Brady a good target to find in crucial spots and crucial situations in his football out there on the field. He did it in the last game against the Chiefs, constantly converting 3rd and longs, 3rd and 9s, 3rd and 10s, being there for Brady. And Brady hit him when he needed to hit him. And granted, they just had one great drive where Brady went, I think, 4 for 4, hitting 4 different receivers to get down to the 2 and Michel to get in the end zone, man. What can you say about this organization, man? I mean, 6 Super Bowl rings, man, in the last, 18, 19 years? That's pretty doggone impressive, man, in today's day of free agency, man, when you constantly losing players, when you have players who constantly want to get paid, when you constantly have, you know, injuries and stuff like that. Shout out to them, man. It was a great game, man. And Brady wasn't his best Super Bowl performance, but when they needed a drive at 3-3, he got him down the field, man, and got him in the end zone. You know, shout out to him. That's why he's the GOAT. And now it's without any doubt now, he has his 6th Super Bowl ring, yo. And as far as the Los Angeles Rams, man, before I get into them, I just want to say congratulations on a really good season, you know, representing the NFC in the Super Bowl. You know, great game, great win against the Cowboys, great win against the Saints, even though it was very controversial. You know, congrats on them for getting to this point. But man, shout out to their defense, man. Defensively, they played very well. With the exception of that one touchdown drive, you know, letting Edelman get off like he did, and giving up that long drive at the end when they had to stop him to get the ball back, to give up a field goal. Besides that, for the most part, you know, they played pretty doggone good, man. I'm pretty sure if you ask most Rams fans, if not all of them, hey, the Patriots are only going to score 13 points. I guarantee most of them would sign up for that and say, oh, yeah, we're going to win this game, yo. Because we got an offense that could put up points. And they just didn't do it today. Now, shout out to the Patriots defense. The Patriots played spectacular on the defensive side of the ball, man. They put constant pressure on Jared Goff. They made him hold on to the ball. They covered the receivers in the back end. They stuffed the running game as it was another mystery performance by Todd Gurley where he ran like it was C.J. Anderson most of the time. Then it started going to him a little bit more in the second half, but he still couldn't really get anything going. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to the Patriots defensively. And offensively for the Rams, man, they just didn't have it today. Jared Goff was off most of the day. And then when they had the opportunities, they couldn't take advantage of it. Brandon Cooks on that field goal drive broke wide open for a touchdown, but Goff took too long to get the ball to him, which allowed the defender to come over and knock it away. And then even later in the game, Goff actually hits Brandon Cooks on a perfectly thrown ball, and he let it go through his arms. And the very next play was when Stephon Gilmore intercepted him. So they had their opportunities, man. The Rams had their opportunities. They played great defensively. And offensively they had chances and they just couldn't convert. When you get shut out in the first half and you get held to 3 points for a whole game, man, that's not a formula for winning football, man. That's not a formula for winning football at all, especially considering this is a team that have put up points all year long, yo. Robert Woods had a couple of nice catches. Brandon Cooks had a few catches here and there. Reynolds had a couple. You know, they tight ends was very non-existent, man. Everett didn't give them much. I don't even know if Higbee even caught a pass today. And like I said, a running back, Todd Gurley, didn't really give him anything today. You know, he had 35 yards on 10 carries. C.J. Anderson didn't really give him much, and he almost had a very, very crucial fumble as Stephon Gilmore had knocked the ball out of his hands, but luckily for him, the ball laid on the ground and rolled out of bounds. The best player for them today was their punter, Johnny Hecker, who just was absolutely bombing the football today for them. But, you know, it's a tough loss for them, man. It's something that they're going to think back on, that they're going to have to reevaluate. You know, we don't know if Todd Gurley was really just more injured than they try to make us believe he was. We don't know if they just, you know, if they just wasn't filling the matchups with him. We don't know what it was, but, you know, it was kind of crazy how Gurley, who dominated all season long, you know, and at the end they just didn't have him like that. Against the Saints and against the Patriots in the two most important games of the season, you know, he gave them absolutely nothing. You know, especially after hearing all week how it's like, oh, they're ready to unleash him. Oh, he's motivated and this and that. He playing back in the state of Georgia. And he just didn't give him absolutely anything today, man. But you got to credit the New England Patriots defense, man. What a defensive performance by them. Last year, especially considering last year how my Eagles went up and down the field on them scoring 41 points. And for them to give up 41 last year and to give up 3 points this year, is a huge miraculous turnaround by them, man. And, you know, you got to credit guys like Stephon Gilmore back there in that secondary who played a great game. You know, Kyle Van Noy, you know, and those other guys who was just putting pressure on Goff all day, man. Dante Hightower, who nearly had a big interception in the third quarter also, probably one he should have had. But great game by the New England Patriots, man. They are the Super Bowl 53 champs, the 6th championship ring for the franchise, the 6th for Brady, the 6th for Belichick. Congratulations to them, man. Well-deserved. And also congratulations to Julien Edelman, who was your Super Bowl 53 MVP. 10 catches for 140. Was it 41 or 45? 41, I want to say. Yours. Good job. Congratulations to Patch Nation. And that's the end of football season, y'all. But with that being said, man, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Go and give me a subscribe, man. I'm going to have NFL content throughout the season. Y'all have a blessed one. Fly, Eagles, fly.